Welcome, everybody. This is part one of the Black Friday event going on right now. And I've just opened up my city here, and let's see all the pop-ups that we get. Um, Omega is starting 50%. That's normal. Just a reminder to finish up your contest, which I already have. As we see here, we got the Black Friday showcase. This is showing us all of the parks, everything here. 50% off, that is a normal sale item. Some of these that you see that aren't 50% off were just items that were given away in either different contests or mayor passes. But for the most part, everything here is 50% off. Still have some more mail here to open. Yep, education, entertainment, and parks, just as we had anticipated, was going to be the 50% off discount starting Monday. Here is our Black Friday event and the different levels that you can open up to receive special event items. Nothing really too exciting through here. That beach, it's nice that it goes out to 48, but the boost at 25% is not great. 18 by 18, 50% might not be too bad. This one here at the end, 22 by 22 for 60%, depending on the size of it. Might not be too bad, but you're going to spend a lot of money to get all the way to the end, as all of these, in order to level up in this event, is basically spend money to advance. That's the same one there. Taking a look at the city album here. As you see, if you collect all 6 items, you will get that manor. Handful of these items, I believe, were in that event track for the Black Friday, which you would have to spend money in order to collect these. A lot of Thanksgiving items. Maybe we'll see some of those next week, starting Wednesday when they open up the new week with the new event tracks. The seasonal currency offer. A lot of these are just ongoing events that they still have. Taking a look to see if any of those album items were in the Black Friday event. I think there was just the one. You see, my current population is 16,417,000. There's nothing here for parks that I need to do to upgrade. Probably get a couple Omega parks in some of my regions. That was the Little Plant of Horrors park item. That was not the same item that they had there in the album that you needed, so I'm guessing it is in the other item area. Was it Plants vs. Zombies? Is probably where the Zombie of Horrors is available for purchase. But anyway, that is, again, the manor that has the extended space. It's just a little bit bigger than the standard manor. I'm going to start to do a couple of my upgrades to see what kind of boosts that I'm going to get. My goal was to get everything up from a level 7 to at least a level 8 for entertainment. I think a lot of these might have already been there. That one wasn't. Let me go ahead and upgrade that. Small little bump in population. Let's take a look at the entertainment here in this first quadrants. Education. Level 7, we can move that up to a level 8. That one's already level 10. education up here. I have one, as I had used one of the Halloween hotspots for the time being. Taking a look at the other educations here, hopefully I'll be able to at least extend out a little bit and get coverage. Gonna move all of these up to level 8. And I'm only getting a couple thousand per upgrade, as I think the only boost from a level 7 to a level 8 was a percentage boost and not an area coverage boost until I get to level 9. So I'm not going to be able to do all of the hotspot upgrades to level 10. It's just way too many seasonal currency recommend requirements right now. I just need to continue to plug away here within the next year, as that really will be my only focus is upgrading these to all level 10s just to make sure that I'm maximizing the population here in the capital city the best that I can. I might wait until Friday. I'm sorry, I think it's Saturday and Sunday when everything will be 50% off rather than just a couple specializations at a time, just so I have the opportunity throughout the week to balance the spending and some of the areas. As you see here, I did get entertainment coverage for most of the city, but let's go ahead and make sure everything is at least a level 8. Gone over 16,500,000. Again, my goal is to try to make it to 17 by the end of a Black Friday with as little of jumps that I'm getting per upgrade. I don't know how realistic that's going to be. Um, I do know that I was able to, with the Green Valley, get enough seasonal currency that I can upgrade everything to level 10. But those specializations I don't believe are going to start until probably Wednesday. So when I get to part 2 of Black Friday, it's probably when I will see the largest increase in population. And who knows, maybe I will be able to get that bump to move up to over 17. Yep, I've ran out of available seasonal currency to do any more upgrades to my entertainment. Just a couple that are just sitting in a little zone that don't have uh, the ability to upgrade. So I might move a couple things around later on down there all the way on the east end of my city to see if I can get at least coverage to all of the buildings, only because I just kind of fit them in at the end because when they did the land upgrade, I just only needed a small portion of it covered. As you see here, I'm going to start adding a couple parks to Frosty, as it is the area that I had been focusing on the most. I have quite a few platinum keys, so we will do what we can here to add a couple parks. I do need to save most of my platinum keys for upgrades to mountain items here in this region. Outside of that, I'm probably not going to waste that upgrade. Yeah, we'll just put an Omega Park there. Taking a look at these parks here, I'll probably swap out some of these. I have all Omega Parks there, so I'm not really too worried about that. Put this here in my storage. Probably do an Ultimate Mayor down here on the end only because I do have some Omega. It'll probably give me a little bit more bang for my buck. See if I can get a little more coverage there. I'll put some of these other parks away and we'll focus on getting Omega Parks down here. It would be nice to have Ultimate Mayor maybe next year. I'll come through and swap these out if I haven't opened my last region. If I have opened my last region, then these may need to just be put on the back burner or just be happy with Omega Parks in the city. And we are just finishing up the parks here in Frosty. And then I will add a couple more parks to Green Valley, as it is one of the other areas that I have been working on. But these will probably uh, just be cash purchases at 50% off or simoleon purchases. As you see, I have a couple small parks there. I really only need to add two small parks here. So let me see if I can find the Sakura Plum Bob. I don't really want to spend any sim cash. Plus, I think the boost is a little bit bigger. Where is that tree at? I don't think it's down here. No, I think it's just further down. Here towards the end, we will find it and get that thing in place. There it is, the Sakura Park. It is nice that I can buy two for the price of one. I don't have a lot of cash, but I do have enough cash to get those purchases complete. Let's go back to the capital city here. Looks like the population odometer there did finish. As you see, I am at 14 of 15 upgrades for the current event track beach specialization. There's the PVZ showcase that you can probably find at least one of those items in for your Black Friday event album. Almost done with the week here for my Mayor Pass. Probably not going to focus on doing too much for that as I'm not going to drop down. Just wanted to stop back over to Frosty here for a quick moment. I'm only going to get 58 per upgrade for simoleon cash there. Looks like I finished my event challenge, my design challenge. Got 3.5. I really don't put a lot of effort into those. Just really want to get the points so that I can get the items that are available that are needed for some of the albums. Right now, I'm just kind of going back through to see if there's anything else that I really need to add. I don't really think there's any assignments that I can do quite easily without putting any effort into. I've kind of reached the end of that for the week. Looking at the Black Friday sales here again for parks. All these items that I'll probably never use. It's nice the game offers so many of them, but we just don't have the land available to really utilize most of these. Most of them I do use just in my design challenges as needed. Probably Not looking for any special offers to buy any Plum Bob points. I do want to take a look here. Where is... Yep, yep, yep. I'm looking for how much they want you to actually spend to use or to earn points for the Black Friday event. There's the little information. Here we go. This is how much you need to spend to get these specialized pink plum bombs in order to advance through the Black Friday event track. Like I said, I can't see many people really wanting to spend $100 to get that manor, but some may have the disposable income to do so. Kudos to you guys. Uh, But I just don't know if it's the juice is worth the squeeze here to get all the way to the end to spend. And I don't even know if the $100 would be enough to finish this event track. But for now, guys, that's what we got. Thanks for tuning in.